How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to some more Hourglass. In today's video, there was a little bit of hiccup with part of the cord, but I don't think it happens like 5 bajillion times, and I did get it sorted out after this video, I believe. So, that's the main problem out of the way. On to the next problem. I still don't have bombs yet, which is very tragical because there's so many bombable locations so far, but we don't get them in this video. I was doing the whole live commentary thing with this game for this video, and then I think the next one, or might have just been this one, but I don't know. Some of the times when I'm like blowing on the mic and stuff, and it's a little horrendous sometimes, so I just kind of prefer doing it like post-commentated and whatnot. I just feel like that's always flowing better for me. Most of the time, I guess I should say. Some of the times, there were okay parts, but I feel overall, it's post-commentary is just always going to be better for me. That's just the way it's going to work, but who knows, maybe one of these videos I will go back to the live stuff, but not today. So, the following few parts are going to be full of a bunch of unnecessary little side quests, but if you would like 100% completion, then I would suggest following along. I am currently using, I don't know where the strategy guide is at the moment, but it is a Hourglass one. I believe it is Prima Games, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know 100%. I'm just basing that off the fact that I have another strategy guide over here that is from Prima Games, but it might not be Prima Games. And I do have a hardcover copy of this somewhere, but I don't know where that is right off the bat. I do have the Spirit Tracks one, which is really cool. And I think I may have the Skyward Sword one as well, but I don't know 100% certain. So, we are actually getting a ship upgrade this video, which is going to be the cannon. Now, the cannon is used to kill things, obviously, or to break stuff. And we are going to have a crap ton of things to break in this game. Sometimes it's more exciting than others, but still, we get to break stuff, so I guess that's pretty cool. We are also going to be getting, I think, next video with the fishing rod, which, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I did not know about until this playthrough. I mean, I was just, whoa, there's a fishing rod. That was like my reaction yesterday when I found out there's a fishing rod, because I saw it in the little guidebook, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know about this. And I should know that some of the stuff in the guidebook isn't exactly, I don't know, it's not straightforward, I guess is the word. I mean, it's having to get certain things at certain different times, so I'm kind of flipping back and forth between the things, and that's kind of another reason why I'm preferring to do this post commentary, because there was a lot of page flipping. At least I don't think it was in this part, but the next video for sure there was a little bit. Or was it this video? I honestly don't know, but either way, it's not going to be an issue anymore, so yay. So for some reason this guy doesn't have keys for this door, and I guess his master was just leaving him to die in this section if worst came to worst. So, we gotta go around. And for some reason there's chews all over the island. Now, I don't know if this is like part of the curse of Hyrule being flooded, that there's just all these monsters all over. And I get it that there's always monsters in Zelda games, but you'd think that after time they would just stop appearing, but I guess not. And I'm trying to think of what Zelda game has the least amount of enemies in Hyrule. Just in the Hyrule Field part, I feel like Ocarina of Time would probably fit that the best, because there's just the Skull Childs, the Piats, and then what, Pose? Only 3? Whereas Twilight Princess pretty sure has the whole Gargaroks, the Bokoblins, the skull wolf thingies. And I think there's some other ones too, but I don't know. Hyrule Field is just really cursed in Zelda games. Although I feel Spirit Tracks is maybe not much better, but you know, maybe one of these days we'll get a peaceful Hyrule. And I thought that the boomerang at the bottom would work there, and it clearly did not, so at least I wasn't standing in the blast radius. But I don't get, why can't we just get like one little peaceful Hyrule throughout the entire game? Or the whole Hyrule field just, it's peaceful, you know? Is that too much to ask for? I don't know, but maybe someday we'll get just that. And this here is going to be another little gem, I believe. It is a gem power, or power gem. From what I recall from these gems, you have to get 10, at least that's what it said in the guidebook, but each of them boosts like a certain skill, and I think I said something about this in the previous videos, where the power, I believe, affects offense, the wisdom is defense, and I can't remember what the gems of courage are for, but maybe sword beams for the gems of courage, I can't remember, and I also can't remember if you can only have one effect at once. I thought that's how it worked, but maybe not. But I just remember when I was younger, I never really went for the gems of courage. I always thought that they would lead to me getting a new tunic color, possibly. And that was kind of my biggest hope, that as soon as I collected enough of them, I would get a tunic color change. And unfortunately, that never happened. Because I was always so fascinated with the Wi-Fi of this game. No, excuse me, this is one of the DS games I actually did play Wi-Fi multiplayer with. I was very horrible at it because I was just a 7-year-old kid going up against all these like teenagers and grown adults and whatnot, so it was a little horrendous for me, but I still had a blast, and I loved the tunic colors, like the red and blue in this game, in my opinion, look really good. So I was always hoping there was a way that you could get the colors in single player, but unfortunately there's no way to get a different tunic color. So my dreams of getting a different tunic color were shattered, and it's tragic. That's all I can say on the matter. It's tragic. But it is what it is. So I got stuck with the green tunic, and it wasn't until Spirit Tracks that we got the whole engineer's outfit, and I was like, whoa, this is actually pretty cool. And I was really happy that we could switch outfits in that game. And since then, I have preferred Spirit Tracks over this game. So, some of these islands are going to require us to come back later on. I don't remember if we come back to this one or not. Maybe it... I totally forgot about that. I don't even think I looked for the guidebook in that one. I think I just saw the tree and was like, I want to roll into this. Because you'll notice I am getting slightly better at rolling, but not very much. But it's still an improvement, right? And another thing, that when I was younger, I was always struggling for rupees. I don't even think I died like a whole lot. Unless I was in the Temple of the Ocean King, then I probably died quite a lot. But just in general, I was always out of rupees, and currently I want to say that I filmed 2 more videos after this one, 2 or 3 more videos, and I'm currently in the 1,000 range for the rupees, so I'm just like, how did I miss out on so many rupees when I was younger? But I don't know, I guess I didn't have the whole exploration process in mind, nor Prima Games strategy guide, or whoever makes the strategy guide. I don't know who it is. But the hardcover one is very fancy, I must say that. But here we are on the other side of the whole cannon place. And this guy is really going to hype up his cannon. Like, he's going to be telling us that it is so expensive, we're never ever going to be able to afford it. But this guy doesn't know that Lonk here, he's a rupionaire, and just prices don't face him, so just brace yourselves, guys. Brace yourselves. And he keeps just hesitating. Yeah, 50 rupees, that's it. And I think there's another part in this game where you yell into your mic, and that gets him to lower something. It might be another ship upgrade that we get later on? I think it is, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm pretty sure it is. Because I thought it was something with the ship, but for some reason the doors open right when we walk in. I don't know what the deal is, why he just decided, oh, there's Link, or a customer, time to open the door. And I just noticed that little bear on that guy's shirt. I didn't notice that when I was playing through. We are going to be getting letters now. Nothing too exciting. We do get some packages at some point, but I don't think we get any for quite a while. At least not until up to where I've played so far. It's a little sad, like, you know, whenever you see your email and see what the mails the mailman's going to deliver, you don't see anything for you or nothing exciting. You're just always sort of bummed out. But every now and again, you do see a package for you, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. Just, I guess that's my thought process. I don't know if everyone else has the same thought process or not. I don't know. And for this video, I'm going to keep in all the parts of me sailing and whatnot, just show off sailing. But in the future, I will probably just either cut it up or speed through it, just because I don't want these whole little sailing segments to take 1,200 years. And here's my little hesitation, I think, trying to go up north. But if you do try to go up north, there's going to be some cyclones on your way, and they're not going to let you go that way. So you do have to go around. But that's okay. And once we get 500 rupees, we can buy that first power gem from, I think it's Molida Island. I think that's what it's called. But just rupees in this game, I feel, aren't super scarce. Young me might have thought so, but adult me does not think so. Adult me does think that the fishing in this game is a little sketchy, but that's for next video. We'll discuss that more. So I think this is supposed to still be... I don't know if this is considered Hyrule or not. Because it's all flooded, so I would assume it's Hyrule, just maybe a different part of it. Because there's like references to the Triforce and whatnot. But I don't know, I want to say it's Hyrule. It's gotta be Hyrule, right? I don't know. But there is gonna be some hidden islands. Excuse me. There's some hidden islands in, I believe, every sea chart. Some of them are easier to find than others. And some of them actually contain some really useful items. Some of them are just kind of meh. But one in particular is going to give us the ability to warp all over the ocean. Well, the 4 sea charts. So that is something that you do want to get your hands on as soon as it becomes available, which, again, I believe is next video, if I'm not mistaken. But currently, we do have a little chase with the ghost ship. Now, I don't know if I sort of messed with this because I kept jumping to speed up the boat. Because I could have sworn the chase cuts off like way sooner than you'll see it does. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But unfortunately, this whole ghost ship chase is not really going to get us anywhere exciting. But that's okay, because at least we see the ghost ship and we get this cool little music going on. A little bit different than what we've been hearing previously. And I kind of wonder why all the dungeons have like the same theme and whatnot. A lot of the islands, I believe, have the same theme as well. So I'm just like, they did such a good job with Minish Cap, the Oracle games, Link's Awakening, but for some reason they just, I don't know, just didn't really. This might be a little bit controversial, but I feel like they didn't go 10 out of 10 with music in this game. I would say it's more like a 7.5. Still, I guess I would say it's really good. It's not great, but it's really good. But it's just not my cup of tea, you know? And this is the part that I thought was weird. Because I thought the ghost ship chase, like, cut off way sooner, so I don't know if it's just because I'm jumping that I'm able to slowly catch up to it, or what the case is. Because he does still make the comments about it, but I don't know if that's just, like, scripted, just in general, or I don't know what the deal is. But it sure does take its sweet time to actually use the ship, because clearly we're not catching up to it. At least not yet. There will be time when we catch up to the ghost ship, but that time is not now, unfortunately. And every time that we go through this fog currently, there's just... we're going to be lost until we know the proper route. Now, if you're speedrunning, I do believe that you can just go the proper way, but since we're not speedrunning, and I have not played this game in a hot minute, we're going to go backwards, and we're going to go figure out the route for ourselves. And one of the islands in this section, the sea chart, I forget which this is. I think is it Southwest, maybe? Whatever it may be. The island there, you see that little triangle shape, like rocks in the bottom left? That there is going to be for using our gems that we get, like the power gems, courage gems, wisdom gems. And that is where we're going to be going once we collect 10 of each, or just kind of whatever you have first. You can go there, you can get a small little power-up. Don't know how exactly the power-ups work. Maybe it's double damage for offense, like half defense, maybe quarter defense cut off. I forget how it works, but there's some useful rewards there. And once again, 7-year-old me did not really explore that part of the game too much. I think I did get them all through the action replay or whatever it was called at the time. But the thing just kept breaking over and over. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of action replay things and just like game genies, cheat machines just did not work the greatest back then. Which is a little sad because they were fun to use, you know? But everything has got to have its limits, I suppose. So we're actually getting another item here, which is not super exciting, but an item's still an item, and it's a reoccurring item. And since it's not very exciting, I am just going to spoil it now. It is the shovel. Now, the shovel is just what you'd expect. It allows you to dig up stuff. You can either get rupees or hearts, and sometimes treasure maps. And yeah, I tried to hype it up as much as I could, but I probably didn't do the greatest job. But that's okay, because it's the shovel, and it really doesn't need that much hype, or deserve it. So, what this guy's saying here, that is your hint for the secret island here. And I kind of already told you guys where it is, so I think we uncover it in the next video, if you're watching along with the videos. Otherwise, you can just go down there right now. But you can't do much there, because we don't have a whole lot of gems. So, eventually, we'll get there and make progress, but just not today. Or in the next 2 days. Or next 4 days, for that matter. But it's okay, because eventually it'll happen. I want to say shops might be synced, but I feel like they're not. Again, I can't say for certain. Just going off the gems, you might be able to buy one from each island. I don't remember, though. And this lady's going to keep blocking us from accessing the cave. But there's a way. There is a way that we can get in there. And that is called going inside this house. And talking to this weird looking dude kind of reminds me of that Pixar short about the dough that comes to life. I forget what it's called, but it got me the first time. I think I saw it before seeing Incredibles 2, like it was played right before that, and it got me. I'm not gonna lie. I think because my dad and I Oh, that dude is going to shout for you to come back. But my dad and I went to see it in theaters. I think I might have just graduated or something. I think that was 2018. And it just really got me. It was such a good short. I don't know if they've done like more sad stories like that, but they really should. Pixar and Disney really have good storytelling people, but they're hit or miss ones too, so gotta be careful for those. But this fella is gonna be telling us about his dad's hideaway, and now we have permission to go in the cave, so this Karen is gonna try and stop us, but fortunately, Link is just gonna blurt back to her that he's gonna go in there anyways. Although I don't know what she would have done to stop Link, because Link probably would have just slashed his sword at her and then she would have been done. But that is neither here nor there. And we unfortunately don't have bombs, so we can't take care of that just yet. But rest assured, it will happen very, very soon, or we blow those up. And you'll notice these little spots in the ground, and that is where we're going to be digging later on. Because if we dig in those spots, there's going to be a huge amount of rupees. And I thought this guy was going to be a bigger threat than he actually was, but it just is a matter of getting the boomerang to hit him in the back. Because you'll see that he dies really, really fast. See? Died in like 1 slash and 3 jump attacks. Now, I don't know if jump attacks do double damage or not compared to a sword slash, but I would assume they do, because that guy went down really fast. Unless he just has really low health. Which he might. I imagine that being an aquatic creature doesn't exactly provide you the best defense, since you're all like puffed up and whatnot, but who knows, maybe it would provide you more defense than you'd think. And here's our little bomb for creating a little pathway back to the other side, if we would like. Because we don't necessarily have to do it, it's just, why wouldn't you want to do it, you know? And here it is, oh boy. Our shovel. So I really don't know why the Zelda games always insist on just shovel after shovel after shovel. I don't know, but we got ourselves 100 rupees there, and the other spot's gonna give us another 100 rupees, so I can't complain about that. But this dude is just gonna be telling us about a secret hideaway, and he does have one more hideaway. So we're gonna have to figure out where that might be. And I see that little temple looking thing on top of the island. I believe that is for a later temple, like much later. Because I don't believe it's the 3rd temple. I want to say it's, if it even is a temple, it's either the 4th or the 5th. Maybe even the 6th, I don't know. But the little jump there that I did on the shelves, I don't know how exactly that happened. Because Link did a little hop and didn't hop over to the next platform, and I was like, what the heck? So I don't know what exactly happened there. And there, I was just kind of practicing my rolls, which, as you guys know, I'm getting very good at. Very proud of myself. But now we can go look for the second hideout. And these little tombstones, or whatever they are, tiles, thingamajigs, they give us clues about how to get to the secret hideout. I guess not. I thought they did. But I don't think any of these trees drop anything. At least I didn't try to hit all of them, I don't think. But I did start digging. Because I don't think... Excuse me, I've had a lot of sunlight today or something. Because it is making me yawn, like non-stop. But yeah, I don't know why I kept digging here instead of just looking at my handy-dandy guidebook. And this island is just really generous with the big rupees. I don't know if they respawn though, if you come back inside and then go outside again. If they do, that'd be pretty sick and awesome, because then Link could become the richest person in Hyrule, and everyone would have to kneel down to him. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case, so oh well. And we can't do anything with these treasure charts, unfortunately, currently, but soon. Soon we will. And here's going to be our route to go through the foggy passageway that we chased the ghost ship through. Now, we are not going to find the ghost ship through this foggy passageway, but you still do want to write this down just so you know how to get through the foggy passageway and so you don't get lost. Like 7-year-old me, who somehow got lost like 5 different times, even while having this written down. I guess 7-year-old me, so I'm sure other kids can relate to not being able to understand their maps. But it happens, you know? It happens. And unfortunately, I don't think the dude's son ever found out about the hideouts. Or at least this second one. Maybe he did, maybe not. But, you know, I'm sure that the son forgave the father. I think he probably did. So, that is... I don't remember what I was trying to do there. Probably nothing productive, would be my guess. Anyways, that is gonna just about do it for this video. We will notice this little sun key here, which I believe is how we get to the next dungeon. Or not the next dungeon, but a dungeon later on. Because we don't have a key to get inside it, so... Someday, we'll come back to this island. Who knows, maybe even next week or the week after that. I really don't know. Just depends on the pacing of this. But, we can head out the cave through this way. And I think that is really all there is to say. We do get a little ladder here. But aside from that, that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Next video, we are not going to be going to the temple yet, but I believe the video after that one we do. So I want to thank you guys all for watching, and hope you have a good rest of your day.